Hi everybody, welcome back to the Fast Goldfish 642 channel featuring Dad Goldfish 642 for this video. And today we're going to be talking about some good Thanksgiving movies. Yep.
And so this is our first, hopefully, of many more movie reviews. And since it's Thanksgiving time, we decided to review Thanksgiving movies, even though there aren't really a lot of Thanksgiving movies, because we love Halloween specials, all the slasher flicks and Halloween movies. There's so many that you can watch literally a new movie or special every day in October. We love all the Christmas stuff. Our family always likes to put in Thanksgiving specials as well.
Yeah.
Even though there's not many. So there's some Thanksgiving movies we're going to talk about. Maybe you've seen them, maybe you haven't. Maybe you think it's a Thanksgiving movie, maybe you don't. But this is top 5 list of our Thanksgiving movies / specials.
Alright, at number 5 we have the movie Freebirds, which came out in 2013. You can find it on Tubi for free.
What's your thoughts about Freebirds?
I think it's not a good movie. It's a little kiddish, a little immature. The story is kind of whatever. It's about 2 turkeys, and they go back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu. And I mean, it's kind of silly, but there's not really that much going on.
So it's a movie that's fun for a family with younger kids. I would highly suggest it for a Thanksgiving time movie. Like Trey said, it stars Owen Wilson, right?
Yeah, Owen Wilson plays the main turkey, Reggie, and Woody Harrelson is the other turkey, Jake.
So Freebirds, I give it probably a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, 5 out of 10. All right, the next movie is A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, which came out in 1973. In this movie, Charlie Brown gets in a little dilemma. He has to go to Thanksgiving at his grandmother's house, but his friend Peppermint Patty calls him and kind of invites herself over for a Thanksgiving dinner, and she invites other people as well.
Bossy.
So Charlie Brown has to cook up a Thanksgiving dinner, but he can't cook. So it's just a silly little short where they eat jelly beans and popcorn instead of turkey.
I mean, can we just say Snoopy's the coolest dog ever? Snoopy, makes his whole meal, sets up all the tables, gets all the chairs out, does all the work. Charlie Brown does, pretty much nothing. Snoopy and his homeboy Woodstock cooking up a bunch of toast and popcorn and all that stuff. All Charlie Brown has to do is show up with his big round head with his bossy friend Peppermint Patty and sit at a table, and then they complain about it. I mean, even though it's not, to me, a great cartoon, it's something that's been around since before even I was born. Probably the only Thanksgiving special that there was for a long time.
Out of 10, I would give it a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good.
I gotta switch it up because I was thinking 7 out of 10 too. We can't be in agreement with everything. So I'm gonna go 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
So on to the next movie. All right, Trey. Next movie is our 3rd rated movie that we just watched for the first time this week.
Yep, the movie is called Thanksgiving. It came out in 2023. It's on Netflix if you want to watch it currently. Even though it's a Thanksgiving movie, it is a horror movie. It's a movie about somebody who dresses up like John Carver, and he goes on a killing spree during Thanksgiving.
As far as the acting goes, Massachusetts accents were terrible.
Yeah.
As in, there was none with most of the actors.
The supporting cast had really good accents.
Yeah. I support, if you can't do an accent, I'd rather you not do an accent rather than do a bad one. My age bracket, the studio audience would like you to know McDreamy's in there. I think she might be referring to Patrick Dempsey.
Dempsey?
No, Dempsey.
His accent is decent.
His accent was actually really good.
Well, the dude's a pretty good actor. Gina Gershon, who people in my age bracket, she was gorgeous when we were growing up. And I think she was a model, but she was this really pretty girl. Didn't recognize her in this movie because she just chopped up her face, almost like it was a real live horror movie. And she's almost unrecognizable. I just don't know why women just don't age naturally. Hoffman, his last name is, he's from Suits, if you guys are Suits fans.
Yes, that guy.
And then there's that Milo dude. I know him.
Milo Manheim, I think.
Yeah. If I was going to describe this movie, backtrack a little bit, I would describe it as Scream during Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So if you like the Scream movies, it's a little more gory.
It's definitely more gory.
And a little more, there's more gross scenes. When I say gross, it's not just blood. It's pretty bad. Yeah, there's a lot of gross scenes that I myself turned my head from. So just a fair warning, not for kids. I let my teenagers watch horror movies, so. A little spoiler alert, and I don't know why this trend happens, but I never understood why they have 50-year-old women acting like they're single and going to start their lives at 50 years old and find a husband and start a family. This movie follows that trend. You got a near 60-year-old Patrick Dempsey and an over 60-year-old Gina Gershwin gonna have a baby together. I mean, it's so impossible
Yeah.
in real life. And just the thought of that just makes me want to throw up in my mouth a little bit. I guess we'll give it our ratings.
Yep. I give it a 7 out of 10.
Probably go 6 out of 10 just because of the nasty gore.
Yeah.
Was it for the nasty gore? I'd probably go 8 out of 10 because I'm a big fan of Scream and it just reminded me of a different take on a Scream type movie. So that brings us to number 2. All right, Trey, what's next on the list?
The next movie is Spider-Man from 2002.
Spider-Man, a Thanksgiving movie?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Macy Day Thanksgiving Parade is
Oh,
there.
right behind us?
Yep, right behind us. And spoiler warning, Green Goblin finds out that Peter is Spider-Man during a Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, so this is the first Spider-Man.
The first Spider-Man.
Okay. So yeah, I could agree this is a Thanksgiving movie, considering it takes place at Thanksgiving. For sure, there's lots of scenes. You have to stretch sometimes to find Thanksgiving movies, right? There's not a lot of story around sitting around having dinner with your family at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this movie stars the first Spider-Man, right? Tobey Maguire.
Yep.
The guy who plays Green Goblin, his name is Willem Dafoe. And Kirsten Dunst is
Mary Jane.
And James Franco, right?
James Franco as Harry Osborn.
So, of the Spider-Man, how do you like Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man?
I mean, he did a lot for the character. He was the first Spider-Man, but his acting just wasn't that good.
Well, I mean, the fact that he looks like he's on the verge of crying in every scene, like, I mean, what happened there?
Yeah.
Was he supposed to do that? Was it just he had something in his eye, had bad allergies when he filmed this movie? I don't know. But overall, for me personally, this is like, I was so excited when this movie came out because it came around the time the X-Men movie came out. I thought Spider-Man was done better with special effects and just more true to the comic books. Yeah, and it's also a great Thanksgiving movie. So, where can we find this?
You can find this on Disney Plus currently.
What are we gonna rate this movie? Let me go first this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in this day and age. I don't know if I could place if I place myself back to 2002, I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. But now, with all the other Marvel movies that have come out, throwing a Thanksgiving factor, since it's loosely a Thanksgiving movie, I'd probably throw like a 5.8 out of 10.
I have it right at a 5. Compared to everything else, it's not that good of a superhero movie. The acting I didn't really like. The story was a little basic, but it was good for its time.
We're gonna have our number 1 Thanksgiving
Number
movie.
one Thanksgiving movie.
Number 1! I'm interested to see what people think about this as a choice for us for our Thanksgiving movie. So our number 1, which y'all been waiting for, Thanksgiving movie of all time, is what, Trey?
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Huh? How?
Just think about it. So Thanksgiving is in between Halloween and Christmas. So you still kind of have that Halloween type of feeling, or the early days in November. That's when you can watch this movie. And, Halloween's still kind of right there, but Christmas is coming up. So in the actual movie, all the Halloween stuff happens first, and then the main protagonist discovers a Christmas town, and then all the Christmas stuff happens. So Thanksgiving is kind of that middle holiday between Halloween and Christmas, and that's why I think this is a Thanksgiving movie.
So at the beginning of the movie, it's the end of Halloween,
Yeah.
right? So we watched this movie when the kids were little after they came back from trick-or-treating. Sometimes we throw this movie on. Now we've been watching it like November 1st, November 2nd. Kind of makes sense. Trey's and Tice came up with that theory. It's a Thanksgiving movie. It's not just Halloween. It's not just Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And during Thanksgiving time, unfortunately, it's not like when I was a kid. During Thanksgiving time, most people putting up Christmas and preparing for Christmas as they do in this movie. All right, so what happens in this movie, Trey?
So there's a Halloween town with a bunch of different monsters, and the main character is a skeleton, and he's not really the mayor of the town, but everybody respects him. He's basically a huge celebrity there. After one Halloween night, he kind of feels a little empty doing the same thing over and over again, and he discovers a Christmas town, and he thinks it's amazing. He thinks it's like one of the best things ever. So he brings back some decorations, and he pitches Christmas to all these monsters, and it doesn't really go over well, but that's kind of the main premise of the story. The main lesson is about finding your purpose. You know, sometimes you might feel lost in what you do. You might feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again, but when Jack Skellington realizes that his purpose is organizing Halloween, I mean, he's happy again. He has that drive, and that's kind of what the story's about.
Yeah, and it's good to stay in your lane. Like,
Yeah.
try different things, but also recognize your strengths and kind of stay in your lane at what you're good at. It stars Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman.
He's Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
Catherine O'Hara is Sally.
Sally.
Anyway, so rating for Nightmare?
I give it a 7 out of 10. It's a pretty good movie, a little short, but it's good. It has a good length. I really like The Lesson a lot, but I'm just not the biggest fan of musicals. That's why I don't have it rated that high.
Oh yeah, this is also a musical.
It is a musical.
And you find it on Disney.
It's Disney Plus, yes.
So fun for the whole family. So I'm probably not gonna have a popular opinion on this movie because I've never liked it. The beginning is off the charts. Like the This Is Halloween song is amazing. I love that song. The rest I don't care for. The animation is goofy. To me, it's like a kid tried to put it together because the way they're shaped. I just don't like it. The story is mid to me. I hate that oogity boogity character. Yeah, I'm trashing this movie, even though it's number one on our list, because as a family, we've always watched this after Halloween during Thanksgiving time. But so it's more nostalgia. It's more about, for me, it's more about spending time with my family watching it. But overall, I would never watch this on my own, and I'd give it probably a 2.7 out of 10. So yeah, so that concludes our top 5.
Top 5 Thanksgiving.
Top 5. But wait! You thought it was over. There's more. Now we're talking about honorable mentions. What's your first honorable mention for a Thanksgiving movie?
It's a movie called Tower Heist.
What?
Yep.
How would we call Tower Heist be a Thanksgiving movie?
It takes place during Thanksgiving. It's just a big heist.
It happens during the Thanksgiving Day
parade
in New York.
Yep. The heist makes sense. Everybody's distracted with the parade.
It stars Ben Stiller, and we're not gonna talk much because it's just an honorable mention.
Yeah.
But I suggest checking it out. It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's Ben Stiller and a bunch of funny other guys. It's both a heist movie and comedy. So
yep.
And you can find it on Amazon.
Amazon Prime.
That's right. If we had to rate it out of 10, I'd throw like a solid 6.5.
Yeah, 6, 7.
And then our second honorable mention.
It's a newer movie. It's called Brothers.
Came out about a month ago?
Yeah, about a month ago. It's
no spoilers since it's a new movie.
2 twin brothers, Josh Brolin and
Dinklage,
Peter Dinklage.
Yep. So they're identical twins.
Identical
obviously
twins.
identical.
It's not a traditional Thanksgiving family story. Mom breaks the law a lot, and their whole family, they do a bunch of heists, so they grew up doing that stuff. And the movie takes place when they're adults, and they pull another heist during Thanksgiving time.
So it's another Thanksgiving heist movie.
Yep.
A lot of people aren't thankful for what they have on Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, they aren't thankful for what they have. They want to steal something.
They want to steal what other people's have.
Yep.
It seems that's a Tower Heist, Brothers, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Stealing a Holiday.
Steals a Holiday. Free Birds, The Two Turkeys Steal a Time Machine.
Maybe we're in the wrong business. All these years I had it wrong. I've been cooking, trying to procure legally the best turkey I could find. Meanwhile, I should have been stealing.
Yeah.
I didn't know Thanksgiving was about stealing. Are we done with our Thanksgiving broadcast?
No.
No.
We have
a bonus?
A bonus.
A bonus.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it must be like a Black Friday right now. bonus. All right, what's this bonus you have
It
here?
is a dishonorable mention.
Dishonorable.
Because this movie is terrible.
No, I'm a military man, Trey. Can't have any dishonor around here. No dishonor.
This movie is called Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving? Another Thanksgiving movie about killing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's
get hurt.
It's a very low budget movie about a puppet turkey that goes around killing pilgrims.
All right, so neither one of us have watched this movie in full. I'll just say this. If you want to check it out, I'm not even going to look up what streaming channel it's on because it's like somebody made it in their backyard. But it's worth a small look just to see how ridiculous this is.
Don't watch it with your kids.
Do not watch it with your kids, especially the first 90 seconds. But if you make it past 3 minutes, you made it further than anybody I know.
Yep.
But I think it's worth the 3 minutes just so you could be like, oh my gosh, somebody made this into a movie? So dishonorable mention, Thanksgiving. Watch it at your own risk.
At your own risk.
All right. So that's it, right?
That's it.
It's a wrap. Our first movie review, preview, whatever you want to call it. Movie rankings.
Movie rankings, review.
Yep. And if you guys like, we're going to do it anyway because we're just having fun with each other. Even if we get one person watching or 0 people watching.
Yeah.
But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, we should subscribe to
Fast Goldfish 642. YouTube, TikTok.
Yeah. Or you can subscribe to my channel, which is, I just have a Godzilla shirt because when I was a kid, and you guys might remember this if you're my age, that they used to play Godzilla and King Kong movies Thanksgiving weekend. And I love that stuff. Anyway, I am. All right. Thanks, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep, happy Thanksgiving.
We'll be back semi-regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe weekly, bi-weekly or something.
So,
All right. Peace out.
peace out.